I'll caution you up front, if you are an experienced operator, this is probably not going to be the video for you because we're just going to go over very basic entry-level controls. Now, the first thing on all heavy equipment, every single piece of heavy equipment will have their door lock. So these doors are designed to lock open, and whether it's a wheel loader, bulldozer, they all do that. It is important. I know it sounds really, people are like, why does this really matter? I'll show you why. What a lot of operators will do is they end up swinging it open, and without latching it, either one, a gust of wind comes and bangs that thing in the back of your head, or two, if I try and grab this handle up here with this door not secured, it's not a very safe entry. So make sure your doors are always locked open. And then with all pieces of equipment, they do have release levers right inside the door there. You just kind of have to know depending on the brand you're running there, okay? The next piece is 3 points of contact. Anytime you get in or out of equipment, it's always important to maintain 3 points of contact. That's where most incidents happen. So you want to grab both handlebars, your foot down there, and maintain that contact. Once you're in, it's always important to put your seatbelt on first. Okay, and then that same door lock right on the inside there. And there we go. After that, I'm going to key it on. Okay, so today we're running Komatsu PC210, but I like to do, with all of our training videos, we like to keep it somewhat generic, just so this can apply to really any excavator. So I'm going to go over the controls with the Komatsu one, but also just kind of keep it a little bit vague on it. So as you saw, I keyed it on. First thing is always your display. There's always going to be some monitor or something in there that does, these machines are pretty sophisticated, so making sure it goes through, see if there's any error codes or anything like that. You obviously do not want to start it if you have any of those. Then after I turn it on, beginning of shift, you always want to make sure you have your fuel. If it's got diesel exhaust, one of the newer machines will have DEF, there's going to be a level there, and you're going to want to monitor all that. Okay, so that's that. I have machine idling right now. Seatbelt was on. Outside of that, the most important safety piece in an excavator is the safety lock lever. There is a red little knob. The Komatsu has these little knobs on the side that's basically flipped down. If I pull back on it, it raises the arm up. It's like a parking brake. So any excavator you get into is going to have that in some way, shape, or form. I've seen, I think a John Deere will have an arm that pushes forward. It's always going to be something near the door. They like to make it where if it's engaged, you can't get in or out of that equipment without stepping over it. So that's a really good indicator for you. If you see it in the doorway or anything like that, that machine is live. But with that down, when those things are engaged, even with the machine running, I can touch anything in here.